normal. That's what we do. You know, it's just we didn't do anything. This is what we usually do. We bring our lunch pail to work pretty much every day. I mean, that's kind of what these guys do. And 1 or 2 times a year, and when I say 1 or 2, I mean 1 or 2, like one practice in the fall and spring where they might have it. That's my job to get them ready to play. Other days, I just get out of their way. We're fortunate to have a bunch of group of guys that work their tails off and love to play, and when they do, they're fun to watch.
Did you notice it was different from the start? I mean, compared to the last time, did you think this is probably more of how we can settle into a game energy-wise?
It's not energy. It's just the way how I watch. It's how they're moving their feet on defense and how their secondary leads during base running during batting practice, and you can see the way their body language is, and for the most part it's usually really good. But just one, like I said, it was one of those 1 or 2 days. But today it wasn't like, hey, we got to bring more energy. No, it's what we do. That's who we are. We pitch, play defense. Today we pounded the zone, play great defense, and scratch for a couple runs and go to the next game.
It can kind of be tough when you're having all staff at midweek games, but I mean, how did you kind of feel like you guys pitched tonight? It seemed like most of the guys pretty dialed in.
I thought it was awesome. Started with Frazier. I mean, just pounded the zone. You look at, he's had 2 starts, and to pitch here in a beautiful stadium, kind of inexperienced, could have been too much, and he just came out, had really good movement on his fastball. He was able to pitch inside, to get some ground balls, and I thought he just did a fantastic job. Tried to stretch him. We got a little greedy in the 5th. Probably sat down too long. We tried to get him to go into the 5th a little bit, but just 4 awesome innings, and that was a huge boost. And then, we were fortunate to get those 4 innings, so then now we can set it up how we want to, and our boys delivered.
As you kind of start getting into tournament time, I mean, having a guy like Frazier that come in and give you 4 or 5 innings, I mean, how big is that this time of year?
It's huge. We're gonna, you start looking at any weekend where things don't, stay on schedule like you like. You definitely need a guy like that. So, just a fantastic job by the young man.
You coach on the fly, things like that when it comes to pitchers. But were you planning on maybe using your top 4 relievers in today's game?
That's exactly how it lined up. We'd like to get Fisher in there. We were probably anticipating, Frazier going 3 innings. Getting Fisher an inning, but just works out certain ways. And Ethan was throwing the ball so well, we weren't going to take him out. But as far as maintaining pitch counts for the weekend today, we're very, very happy with how that all played out. I don't think it could have went much smoother as far as pitch counts. We didn't have to overstress anybody. So good day of rest tomorrow. We should be set up for the weekend.
Do you have to emphasize anything defensively coming off the weekend? I know there are a few errors against Rutgers, but I mean, did you talk to them about that at all?
Well, no. I mean, the errors, to me weren't. I look at, are they timid errors or aggressive errors? Louis gets a great jump on the ball in the first inning with 2 outs, and he tries to slow up, to get it, and it bounces off him for an error. That's an aggressive error. So, I thought we played catch pretty well over the weekend, but again, I mean, just when you're getting ground balls and you're throwing strikes and you're getting a lot of ground balls and the infield's active, it's good to get in the flow of the game. You start walking the world, and it's tough to stay on your toes, but it's just a good combination of both those today.
One of the things Ed said is he thought the pitchers were going down in the zone pretty well. I think from a pitch execution standpoint, not throwing strikes, but hitting their spots from what you guys could tell.
Yeah, Frazier's angle on his fastball was really good, and we were able to pitch inside to some of the right-handers. Anytime you can establish the inside part of the plate, it does a lot of good things. So, that's something that we need to be able to do on certain hitters. And I thought for not having a lot of reps to be able to execute like that, that's a credit to him.
Coach, I know you preach game to game, pitch to pitch, but being able to take 2 or 3, is that a feather in the cap at all?
I don't have any feathers, so I don't. I just cover up my hat's for my bald head so my wife doesn't yell at me. I don't have any feathers. Sorry.
Is this time of year, with this team's approach, the game by game thing, do you start to see it kind of pay off when you get into the grind of the stretch run here in the season?
I don't know. I mean, pays off if we play well. Maybe it just it doesn't matter. I mean, look. you have midweek games. Those are the trap games or midweek games, where, you might have a letdown when you have a lot of stuff on your plate with school and, all of a sudden you guys talk about a big weekend, so we're going to get going. It's like, that's not how the game of baseball is built. But I do know one thing, that this is what you work for. This is what's coming ahead. This is what it's all about. This is the fun part. This is the reward you get. This is your reward for all the work you put in, that the games actually mean something. Now we're ready to have some fun. I mean, that's for me, it's what it's all about. So I'm just excited that our boys have an opportunity for the games to mean something down the stretch, and they're excited.
Coach, 4 double plays today. Was this a scout when you were trying to pitch to ground balls, or was this more just credit to your middle infield?
Height wins. I mean, it's when you're down the zone and you're being able to pitch inside with some movement, you're gonna induce some of those ground balls. But or just again, we've played strong defensively for most of the season, and when we throw strikes and are down the zone and playing defense, just like every other team in the entire world at any level that does that. I mean, my 11U Suns team kicks it around, they're not going to win. You kick it around in MLB, you're not going to win. You kick it around in college, you're probably not going to win. So, I mean, that's how we're built, and that old saying of pitch and play defense, it's real, and we were able to do that today.
Defensively, Angelo, what he's able to do, being able to move him around a little bit, and the success that he's had, both spots on the left side. How important is it to have kind of a versatile guy like that to kind of, switch your lineup here and there?
Yeah, it's nice, and to have Cronenbold come in, that play up the middle at Chopper, and have the awareness to know he had to get rid of that baseball. It's been huge. He's made some awesome plays for us, and you have to have pieces you can move around, and you just never know how it's going to play out. And that's the fun part about it, when you tell them you have an open competition at the start of the year in the fall, and then you keep going, and you never know how it's going to play out. But guys, step up and do their thing, and then when other guys get a chance to play, they got to be ready, and we have some pieces that can do that. So it's just try and put them all in position to succeed.